Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with
_J Mensa,
Jessica. You guys have already seen her in my vlogs, like my multiple vlogs that I've posted, and you have seen her in my vlogs when we are doing our listing, presenting multiple activities. If you guys didn't know, both of us are journalism students. I'm a joint honours journalist student.
I'm a first year foundation journalism student.
So basically we're just going to give you our first year experience, the bad and the good of of first year journalism from different points of views, because I do like kind of half of the journalism and she does like the other half, and kind of cross over for one of the modules, but apart from that we're not together. And yeah,
my first year of journalism foundation. Do you know what? My start was like really weird. So I started off on like the main course and then I got switched. No, I started off on foundation, and then when the course leaders was like, oh no, we'll put you on the main course, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, like yeah. So then I must have been seeing, that's when me and Josephine had more classes together.
Yeah.
And then
we had two.
Yeah, we had two classes together at the time. So then when we first met, we like instantly clicked.
But we didn't meet on that class that you were talking about.
Which one did we meet on?
We met on new skills. Well, anyway, we don't just do journalism, we do multimedia journalism.
Yeah.
So that is radio, TV, writing, what else? Is that it?
Radio, magazine.
And magazine. So we are all inclusive. So one of the modules, which is probably the one we can talk to you about most, which is how you can get into like actually presenting and stuff, is the news days. But our module is called News Skills for Journalists.
News Skills for Journalists.
That's where we met.
Reporting skills for journalists, something like that.
Yeah. So basically in that one, you get to you get told like TV skills, you get told how to like be on camera, you also get told how to edit, use the camera, how to use a stand, lighting, etc, etc.
Like type of questions to use, like not to ask like closed questions, but like open questions, so that
you can get more.
The audience can, so that you can get, not even the audience, you can get more from the person you're interviewing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we started off with that like Friday. So it was Fridays. Oh my goodness, they were the longest days.
Yeah.
It was one of those you had to mentally prepare yourself for the day before,
because I don't know how they will do it in other unis, but for us it was the whole day.
Yeah.
From 9 all the way till 5.
Like
depending on what you're doing. Most times it was till 5. Oh, we also got like speech. What was it like?
We got speech training as well.
Speech training, like how to talk properly and how to breathe, and like, it sounds weird to say how to breathe, but like, you know when you're talking and you're like but like obviously as a presenter you can't do that, so you have to know how to talk, and also like having rise in intonation, so like when you ask a question, like to have high pitch, low pitch, so it doesn't just sound
and
boring.
Even passing the microphone, you need to remember to pass it, because one thing I knew I was really bad at doing.
Yeah, you'll ask a question and the microphone's there, and you're like, and then you forget they can't hear you when you play it back.
Yeah.
Using standard English.
Yes.
You can't.
Standard. We're not doing up slang here.
Because the journalism they teach you is for actual news. So like BBC, Sky, ITV, etc. It's not like music festivals. They train you to do like actual broadcast
journalism,
for actual news outlets. That's why it's not so Maya Jama type presenting, it's more for news and stuff. So basically what did they do? They would give us
Friday mornings,
like briefing.
Come in on the Friday and you're tired, you're not in the mood, and then and then what's it? You have to come with a new story, and the teacher's there like, hi guys. She comes in with so much vim.
Basically, we're talking about TV right now.
Yeah,
TV was
I liked TV.
I liked TV. You'd have like an hour at the start of the day talking about the news.
Yeah.
What's going on.
But you really had to come in with your stories. If you didn't have a story, she's going to be... She could clock you don't have a story, but she'll still ask you, so where's your story? Yeah.
But if you want to do journalism, you have to like know about the news. And even if you don't know about the news, be active on Twitter.
That's where you find your stories. Twitter. When I tell you.
Because like, for example, do you remember that girl from Nottingham and she got like abused at the front of her door?
Yeah,
by those white people. That was a story.
She said it.
She said it, and then BBC News, and that was just a tweet. So if you find it hard watching the news, like if you're active on Twitter, you don't even have to tweet or retweet, but just, you know,
just literally reading. You'll always find news. Even like Twitter has a news bit. You'll find news. So that was really useful for us, because sometimes, like, even during when someone's talking, we're all on our phones trying to find a story before we get asked, like.
And like, depending on what journalism you do, if you do like the normal straight journalism, which is I think writing and stuff, but if you're looking to go into multimedia journalism, I don't actually know what other unis do multimedia journalism.
Not many. I know because like Bournemouth does it.
I know what's it called, Newcastle, here, Northampton. Did you say Bournemouth?
Yeah, Bournemouth does it. Yeah,
and I'm not entirely sure whichever ones, but radio, that one, radio, you can kind of get away with it. In the course itself for radio, they teach you more voice, because obviously you don't have a video, so you have to tell the story with your voice and make it interesting. If you want a practical course, it's a good course if you're not very writing. You're not writing. There's not that much writing, because we didn't do that much writing in that module at all. Yeah, the only for law, because obviously with this course you have to do a module for law, because obviously you need to know the laws of being a journalist, and there is one exam for that, and you have to go to court and then write about the session you had at court. But apart from that, there's not really much writing. Obviously you have to go to the lectures, and from there that's up to you if you want to take notes, or if you're one that like takes notes after, or you know, whatever. It's just up to you, like how you learn best. But for the law one, if you decide not to go to your lectures and decide not to, you know, revise, and you think you can just wing it, listen, that law exam made absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. When I tell you I went to the lectures, okay, I did my revision. When I woke up that morning to go to the exam, I said, yes, the exam, let's go, let's do this. I get in there now, there's some mind-boggling questions. All of us came out that exam and we were like, what was this, what was that? I said, baby girl, I don't know, you don't know, so why are you asking me? That exam was solid. I don't know if it's because something in between the lecturer and us got missed or something, but the two didn't come together.
See, I didn't do that.
And yeah, so the law one, you have to actually revise the law. You need to know about the Queen, you need to know about the monarch, you need to know about Parliament, like you need to know all of it. All of it. And you think as a journalist, what am I gonna do about the Queen? What do I need to know?
The Queen.
Well, that's an exam. If you want to pass, then you need to know that. And do you know what it is? Second year, there's another module for law, so yeah, you need to know. Wow. Magazine.
No, I want to tell my story about magazine. Yeah. So magazine, when we found out how to, like, the day when Hilary was teaching us, you know, what to do and how to like edit our magazine and everything. So Josephine had her story already, so she was like, oh, I can just do mine in one day. And I was like, oh, I have a story, I need to go back to my hometown, Swindon, and I just take my pictures for it and all this. But I had like all the written stuff done, like everything was prepared for it. I just needed to put my pictures in, and then just, it was really going to be quick for me. Cool. So I got my pictures now, like a week later I get my pictures now. It was the day before it was due, right? So now the day before it was due, we also had Miss Tourism and we couldn't go to our lecture that day, so I literally had to get it done that night, Thursday night. Yeah, I tell you, I stayed in the newsroom and tried to finish this magazine, and I worked so hard and I finished it. But it was because the room I was in, the security said you have to get out by 9. It was like 10 past 9 at this point. It was on my chest. I said, yeah, let me try and save it, because I thought if I save it, then I can just come back in the morning and print it off, because the printing process is really weird and long, because it's like a magazine and it's on like Adobe Premiere and all that malarkey. Cool. So I tried to save it, and then something just happens to the computer, and then my work is gone. And I said, oh, all my work finished. When I tell you, I cried.
You know what it is? Don't leave things last minute.
It wasn't like a leave it last minute thing.
It was a last minute thing, because the deadline that day.
Because I got back from Swindon on the Wednesday.
Because you went to Swindon and you didn't have Adobe thing on
on my laptop. Yeah.
And it was now next year.
Thing is, I had all my material prepared, so that's why it seemed okay. Because I was like, yeah, at least I got it prepared. You know.
No, but she does this all the time. No, what do you say? Why are you so loud?
They're loud, like shouting, like come on.
They give you enough. Well, they give you enough time.
She didn't give us enough time, you know.
No.
She didn't give us a week.
No, for what?
Magazine. She gave us a week, remember?
Yeah, she gave us a week for magazine, but she was showing us what to do as we would do it. Yeah. So if you were smart, not you, but I'm just saying like in general, you'd use the stuff you actually want to do and use that as an example.
Just first year university in general.
If you leave things last minute, that's where you go wrong. That is where you go wrong. Because I don't know why you man like doing this whole upload your assignments at 11:58 and you think it's fun, you like it. These times my assignments, I think the latest I've handed in an assignment is maybe like 4 days before. Latest.
Mate, mine was like 12 minutes before. And you were so funny, it was the night that I was going to, what's it, was Congate, and I was more focused on making my wig than I was on my essay.
Yeah, that was our first year experience. Now we're going to give you our tips on how to get through with it, and obviously how to actually get to events, how to actually get press passes, how to actually go places. We'll do the uni tips first and then we'll talk about events. So first tip, like I said, don't leave things last minute. Okay? You see this? Make friends with everyone. With everyone,
but like I know it's great when you see your friend, but you need to know.
Because you know, like with us lot, when you see another black person, you just instantly
instantly
go.
But I'm not saying like black people don't work hard. It's just like no, the advice is go by people that you know are on job, because then they can support you. Because like things you don't know, they know. Things they don't know, you know. So you can all work together. Go for people that can support you, not just like if they're your friend and they're moving a bit lazy, don't leave them, because it's your degree, not theirs.
The other one was have something you can show for. So obviously you started your blog in it because you deep like something to show people like what I do. I think when you have that course, you have a blog anyway. We don't use that blog. The normal is empty.
I think I posted on it once. That's when I tried to be on job.
Yeah, that was the first week.
Like the first couple of weeks of uni, I was really on job.
But honestly, I've had my YouTube channel since the end of year 11, so I have something to show for if anything ever does come up. Now we're going to talk to you about how we get to these events and how we get to get press passes, etc, etc, etc. So obviously you have to, the first step is to make something people can watch to see. So if you don't want to make a YouTube channel, all you have to do is make a YouTube channel. All you have to do is make a YouTube channel, post a little video of you explaining what you do, and then put the video as unlisted. That way you can send the link to various people, but you can only watch it if they have the link. So if you, obviously you won't have anything yet, but once you have got a few stuff, you can make a show reel. I've got my show reel now and it's on unlisted. It's on YouTube, but obviously you guys can't see it. It's on unlisted, so if I ever contact an event, I copy the link, send it to them, and they can watch it through there, rather than saying I've done this, you can just show them. The thing is to actually ask. because they're not gonna contact you because they don't know about you.
It's all about putting yourself out there, shooting your shot. If they ignore your email, send it again and again. Literally be
because sometimes it gets sent through spam. Because obviously if you sent it like twice, it will just go straight to spam.
Yeah,
but sometimes people do check their spam occasionally, and they will see it. Try and find like a niche first, and then expand. So obviously, we're Ghanaian. And the first Team Ghana UK came out last year, and in the summer. I must have asked to work backstage. So just ask to like don't be asking saying you want to present the whole damn show, because really
have we even presented the whole damn show?
You're really not anyone in it to be asking I wasn't in a damn show.
No.
I asked to work backstage, and then they later on, it was like a month later, they asked me to present the red carpet, and I said, oh me. So that's when I was like, and then in October I met Jas, and I think it was the same week we met.
That we went, and she must have put something on her story, and I was like, oh, I wanna.
How do I get involved?
And then she was like, just message so and so.
I gave her the contact. She messaged them. They were like, So then we went together and we did Team Ghana, and from there.
We've just been on the road since.
And we still email people asking to do stuff. Whatever you can, whether it be radio, TV, backstage, presenting, all of it, you can really do it. Like with ABN, I messaged them I said to them, basically ABN radio station is a Ghanaian radio station. All the aunties and uncles know about it, innit? So I messaged them saying, can I just like see how the radio station works, walk around, show me this, show me that. I get there now, and the producer was like, you're gonna be on this show today. I said, So they put me on the radio station on that day live. It wasn't even pre-recorded, it was live. And I just got lucky with that. Not everyone does, but if you can get into any radio stations, do ask just to sit in. You don't even have to say anything, just sit in just to see how things work, just so you can get your foot in. Once you get your foot in, those people that you were sitting in, you can talk to them, then they can invite you to, events.
Another thing, networking is key.
That is the key. Fam.
The way we'll go to events, so you do, alright, cool. What's your Instagram?
Give out your Instagram to everybody.
You need to be like, everyone needs to know you were there. And then you'll go to another event. Oh, I saw you at how things go? But I have a thing. Do you wanna? That's how it.
When I went to London Fashion Week, I met the guy that got me to London Fashion Week at Miss Teen Africa. And I'll be hopefully, fingers crossed, going to Men's Fashion Week. So find a good cameraman, videographer that you're tight with, that if you ever need a videographer for an event, he's the first one you call. Mark,
Mr. OIM,
we met him at Team Ghana, and it's almost been a year that we've known him, and he basically comes to all of our events.
He's literally like family to us right now.
We did Miss Tourism with him, Mr. Miss Congo. So he had the link for Mr. Miss Congo, and he got us to do the red carpet for it. So it's all intertwined. So it's just about networking, and
key.
Even if you don't present at an event, ask them if you can go as bloggers. So you can just get contacts, because we went to the Women for Africa event as bloggers,
and we got
like a good contact. Really good contact.
Watch the space.
A really good contact. We weren't presenting it, but we went to the event.
And it's not like we were in like relevant people. We were just sat in some corner, wherever. But that was okay for us, because we came, we showed our face. We made contacts. It was so When
you go to these things, you'll see that the same people will be there, and they turn up. And when they see you're there a lot, they'll be like, these guys actually.
Who is it? Someone said to us, they were like, oh, you guys, we see it. Kems,
And Mr. West Indies. Is that his?
Mr. West Indies, he's everywhere.
But once you go, you know, when you start with your niche, like if you're maybe like, I don't know, Congolese or Nigerian, or try and get in that community and then expand. Because if you do it, it's a lot easier to get into those events, and because you're from the same kind of niche, they're kind of like, oh yeah. So once you do that, if you get footage for that and then make your show reel with that, then you can send that to like bigger things. So if you want to do a festival, or if you want to do like Leeds Festival, or I don't know, concerts, etc., it's a lot easier because you have, you know,
you've kind of kind of set yourself like a ground, a layer, and then it's like you're building yourself up from then. So
what was that thing we're doing Bristol Harbour Festival as well. Whole of Bristol, us two are the presenters. So what's good? What's good? But yeah, if you guys want any more information, because I feel like this is long enough as it is, then hit us up on Instagram _JMensa.
Also check out my blog. It will be the link
in the description box.
In the description box below. My blog, it's a faith blog. So if you feel like you've hit a point in your life, I'm working on a series right now. I haven't finished it because I felt like I hit a point in my life when I wasn't in the right state to finish it. But it's coming back, guys, don't worry. But if you feel like you're in a point in life and you just want to sort of someone to relate to in a way, I've really spoken about my experiences, and I hope it's relatable enough to this audience. So link in the description box below. Check out my vlog.
So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Definitely subscribe if you haven't. Obviously, Instagram,
if you're not subscribed, you're a hater.
It's _.
All you haters, yeah. We know you're there.
Let's get me to 1K.
Yeah, baby girl, to 1K. She'll get to 1K in Jesus' name. We claim it.
Yeah.
And this year 2K even ×2.
Gang.
We dare. Was it we dare?
We dare inside.
I was on the phone to him the other day. Was it Benji? And he answered the phone.
Did you say dare inside?
Yeah, he was like, yeah. I was like, where are you? He was like, yeah, we dare inside. I said, where?
Dare in the film. Dare in the film. But anyway, yeah. Thanks, guys, because we're on low battery now. So peace out.